Am I the asshole for not watching my kids so their father could visit his wife in the hospital?
Damn. That sounds petty.
Okay.
I'm going to go with yeah, because why won't you watch your kids? They're also your kids. And if it's like a hospital situation,
seems like an emergency.
That sounds like an emergency. So I'm going to go with yeah on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll agree with John. I feel like you should, sometimes, you got to cancel plans for emergencies, even if it's not technically your emergency. I feel like, of course there are scenarios where this guy's a cheating bastard. So you don't want to give him any luck. But I mean, his wife, well, unless the wife is the one that he cheated on with. But in some cases, the wife could just be an innocent bystander in this. So yeah, I'll agree with John.
Do you imagine? My husband has a second wife that I found out about.
Yeah.
Utah.
Sister
All
wives.
right. Let's hop into it and see if you guys are correct. Me and my ex-husband divorced 4 years ago. We have 2 daughters together. My ex-husband remarried 1 year ago, and I know that he and his wife were expecting because my daughters told me that they would be getting a sibling. Now, this Friday was his week with the girls. He called me and asked me if I could please take them early. When I asked him why, he told me that he needed to be with his wife at the hospital. I said no, that it's not a reason to disobey the court orders, and that he either could stay with the girls, leave the girls with a babysitter, or take them with him to the hospital. I hung up before he could continue. He texted me about 2 hours later after telling me that I was extremely sick in the head, and that for once, he was in a situation where he needed my help, and I refused. His best friend, who was a mutual friend of ours until the divorce, also texted me and said that he hoped I was happy with myself. I don't get how I could be an asshole, but it obviously seems like he and his best friend have come to that conclusion. If I'm the asshole, yes, I will apologize, but first I need to know if I am. So
Wait,
am I the
well, you
asshole?
better
You don't even have a
those
fucking
apology
good
letters.
reason? Just because
Yeah.
it's not your time?
didn't-
You got asked to pick him up early?
Dude.
You don't have a good reason? You couldn't have been like, I'm on a trip, or I got a concert, which also would have been bad excuses, I think, because they are your children.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
if it's like a babysitter situation, offer to pay for the babysitter. I don't know. Like, dude, they're your kids.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, it seems really selfish. I don't know. I thought there was going to be more to it, but she was just like, no, it's not my day yet. I'm sorry.
It's not my day. Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Sucks that you're in the hospital.
Yeah.
Fuck them
Imagine
kids.
how
Watch
those kids
yourself.
feel being like, oh, damn, she like doesn't want to see me a day early. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, damn, fuck. All right, then, bitch, I'll remember this shit.
Yeah, it's not even like a week early. It's just a day.
A day.
Early.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Wild.
crazy.
And if it was like a thing of, like court order time, it's like, oh, he could take her another day, a week later or
Yeah.
something like that. You know what I mean?
When the wife isn't in the hospital anymore.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's
now.
insane that you want to see your kids less.
That's
Yes.
true.
True. Like, because just if I was either one of these daughters, I would have been like, can you
What
believe
the
this bitch?
fuck?
Oh, what
Excuse
the
me?
fuck is that?
You don't want to see me?
What you mean?
God.
Mom said no.
Sorry, guys. You're going to have to go with a babysitter because mom doesn't want you.
Sorry, you got to be at a hospital because mom doesn't
Yeah.
want to pick you up.
All right. So Reddit deemed asshole because, of course.
Better.
And then on the actual post I went into, and Caprese Sandwich asked for some more info. They said you weren't clear if she is in the hospital because of an emergency or of giving birth.
Mhm.
OP said he didn't say, considering he called me at 10 p.m. I would guess it wasn't a planned appointment. She is due in June, so it was not the birth. So this post was a couple days ago. She's not due until June, so
Mm.
it could be.
So it's like an emergency.
emergency.
If it's at 10 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steph 23579 said, so if she was miscarrying, you'd be okay with your kids being at the hospital, and around that if he couldn't get a babysitter. OP responds, their poor planning does not constitute an emergency for me. His week with the kids, his responsibility.
Ooh. Bad mother.
If this was my
Terrible mother.
mom, the way I would have that fucking framed in my room, be like, remember this. Because I will never
See this
forget
shit?
it.
Retirement
I
home.
will never forget it.
Oh, yeah.
Retirement home, and I'm not contributing to any of that shit.
I'm going to therapy, and you are the reason why.
Yes.
That's insane.
What a crazy statement. Their poor planning, which is like an emergency hospital visit.
They did not plan,
How do you plan
to fucking
for
get
that?
an emergency. Who the fuck plans for an emergency, bro?
Yeah, I mean, you could do all the planning you want for like whatever, but who
Like a planned doctor's trip, but at 10 p.m. in the middle of goddamn who knows when.
yeah,
That is not something that they probably don't want to get into.
for something that could be awful. You know what I mean? Like it could be a terrible scenario, and you want your kids just around that. Like that's, I mean, you're just like they're just gonna be waiting in the hospital, waiting for bad news probably. So.
I fucking hope the dad gets the full custody and she ends up paying for goddamn child support. She sounds like she's negligible.
She sounds like she's petty to the point of being negligible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just like it was like I don't know if you're just jealous that they're having a baby together or what, but god damn, you need to check yourself.
Imagine wanting to
Before you
dunk
wreck
on
yourself.
your ex so badly that you put your kids in danger. It's
Kids,
Yeah.
yeah.
insane.
Well, not danger, but
Well, not danger, but
In a
like
not
in an
uncomfortable situation.
unideal situation.
Yeah.
making them feel unwanted, for sure.
That's the part that stings the most, bro. It's like, how does my own mom not want me to fucking come in like a day sooner? That's just wild.
God damn.
Get therapy.